peeps, Zina here. Welcome back to my bathroom. I am not an esthetician, I am not an expert on skincare, but what I do a lot of is buy skincare products that I think might work for me on a budget, which are vegan and cruelty-free. I do that a lot. I wanted to do this video today to share with you products that are currently working for me and that I will be using throughout spring and summer of this year, 2022. This is my, I guess, go-to base routine. As you can see, I have mature skin. I turned 50 this year. And, I want to try to maintain proper skincare now and for the rest of my days. I started a skincare routine when I was very young, when I was in my 20s. And if you're watching this and you are in your 20s, I highly encourage you to buy skincare products. Pay attention to your face, pay attention to your neck, pay attention to your hands, which I actually seldom do, because your future self will thank you. I promise you that. You don't have to break the bank. You don't have to buy, high-end skincare products. Just buy something for your skin to help keep it hydrated and to kind of help promote healthy skin cells and rejuvenation, because that will carry through for the rest of your days. So this is my naked face. I don't have anything on my face whatsoever. I have just gotten out of the shower and I've dried my hair, and so this is me bare bones naked. I have already done a few things prior to the shower and in the shower, which I'm going to share with you. First product, I bought this Makeup Revolution Tasty Watermelon Lip Scrub. This is delightful, by the way, you guys. First of all, it tastes so yummy. It's very sugary, and it has a nice coarse texture to get the job done. My only complaint about this product is that it will leave a little bit of a red stain, if you will, but it washes off. So if you go outside of your lip area, you might want to do this before your shower and use something like this in the shower. Now, I've had this brush. I think I bought this at Sephora. It's still wet because I just used it in the shower. I bought this at Sephora a little while ago, and I just love it to death. And this is my ride or die facial brush. I use these little rubber bristles on around my lips. I use this end for my face and for my neck, and to kind of rejuvenate skin cells, of course, and to get off dead skin and just the day's daily dirt, if you will. So to wash my face, I've been using this product that actually my sister gave me, and I do like Winky Luxe products. Not all of their line is vegan. However, the whole line is cruelty-free, but they do have a wide range of vegan products. And if you search in their little search bar on their website and just type in vegan, a bunch will come up. This will be one of them. This is the Petal cleanser from Winky Luxe, and it has these little vegan glycerin petals kind of floating in there. It's a gel-like consistency. It has vitamin C fruit extract in it. The scent is so light and my face feels so clean, and it actually leaves a nice shiny texture to my skin too. So this Winky Luxe Rose Petal Cleanser is definitely worth it. I would pick it up if you see it. I think they sell it in Target as well. You could buy it online. Something else I've been doing for my skin now, I do have some sunspots on my face. I have a few, and I have some tiny ones that aren't really coming up on the camera right now. Open Formula Glycolic Acid Peel. I don't know if you've seen this advertised on social media. I know Instagram does advertise this. That's how I found it. This stuff works, and it's relatively inexpensive. I take a little, put it on my Q-tip. It's a glass bottle with a little dropper, and I drop a little bit on the end of a Q-tip, and I just put it right on my dark spots. Now, I forget about this because I do get lazy and I forget about some of the, details of my skincare routine. Sometimes this is one of them. Sometimes I forget about, but when I use it, I notice that there is it's like an exfoliant. It's like a liquid exfoliant. You put it on the problem area and you can feel it. It actually tingles. And you wouldn't want to put this on an open cut or acne or anything, you know, where there's like open skin, because it will burn. Like it really does have an effect on your skin. So you want to keep that in mind and just really just reserve it for those problem spots. This sunspot and this sunspot has actually lightened up quite a bit when I do remember to use this. It's glycolic acid and water. That's it. So acid. So it is effective and it does work. So I do highly recommend this product. I've discovered this product from Essence. Now you can find Essence in Ulta. Of course, all of these products, they have their own websites, but it is remarkably inexpensive. What this is the Hello Good Stuff Depuff Eye Serum. It has caffeine, vegan collagen. It is 97% natural ingredient derived, and I love it. It works, and it's very cheap. It does depuff your eyes. So I go ahead and start my routine with some of this under my eye and also on top of my eye as well. And my eyelids can be sometimes very heavy depending on what I'm going through. My dog Cheyenne is nearly 17 now, and you know, at this point it's kind of like day by day with her, and I'm just making her as comfortable as I possibly can. And some days, if she has a bad day, well, I cry regardless if she has a bad day or a good day sometimes, and my eyes will get like really puffy. So I'm coming to terms with Cheyenne moving on, and I'm going to hold her little paw until the very end, and you know, even if it kills me. So it is the very least that I can do. She is my little angel baby. And so anyway, this product depuffs my eyes after ugly crying for an hour or so, and it really does work, and it's very inexpensive. And I promise you guys that if I found an eye product that works, I would let you know, and this is one of them. It's not a miracle, but it does work, and it is effective, and it does do a good job, and I'm very, very pleased with this. Now, if I'm going to be out in the sun all day for work, let's say I deliver mail, so if I'm going to be delivering mail, I will be putting on a thin veil of this Sun Balm Face 50. Now, this is a high-powered SPF, so I would not waste my time putting anything less than 50 on my face, because I'm trying to protect my skin to the best of my ability. And so SPF 50 is the minimum at this point. What I love about this is that it doesn't leave that white mineral film that some sunblocks do. So it's very lightweight, it's oil-free, and it's supposed to prevent breakouts, but my skin really doesn't break out anymore. I'm not going to say that it's so light you don't even feel it on your skin, because you do feel that there's a thin veil on your skin when you use this product, but it feels great. It doesn't feel heavy, it doesn't feel greasy, and it's absolutely perfect. And I hope they never stop making this product, because it is just truly delightful. It's my absolute favorite SPF for my face. Now, if I were going to work, I would have stopped at the sunblock step. So I would use my little eye depuff, and I would use my little sunblock, and perhaps maybe, you know, put a little something on my lips to keep them moist and from chapping, because it's very dry in Arizona, and I would just kind of go about my day. But if I were to apply makeup, then of course I would use the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. Winter, summer, spring, this stuff is magnificent. I absolutely love it. It's very affordable, and it really does the job. Like, if you don't even want to wear makeup, but you want to smooth out your, you know, your complexion a little bit, maybe, you know, diminish some of your texture, or, you know, perhaps you just want to, you know, maybe look a little fresher, I highly suggest getting this product, because what it does is it blurs out your skin's imperfections, and it prepares your skin for your foundation. But again, like I said, you could just wear this on its own without any foundation. Now, I put this all over my face because I have fine lines and pores that I kind of want to work this product into. So I notice, like, around my nose are where my deepest pores are, and this product really does, without caking or blocking my pores, it does the temporary task of just smoothing out and blurring out my complexion. Now, my next step in my base makeup routine would be addressing the sunspots that you do see and that were mentioned earlier. I don't always cover them, okay? But sometimes if I want to look ultra glamorous, if I'm going out to dinner, or, you know, if I'm just feeling special that day, I actually will cover them up to make my skin look a little more cohesive. To do that, I find that using a product which is lavender or very light purple is perfect for covering up these darker spots on your face. At least it works for my complexion. There are a bunch of color correcting products on the market, but you know, I have stuff at home, so like why go buy something like that? So what I have done, and this is a first time I think I'm probably sharing this with you guys, I'm taking a light lavender eyeshadow, and you know, I have a bunch of eyeshadow palettes, so I find the one with the lightest purple, which happens to be this Spoiled Cosmetics palette right here. I'll link the information down below, and I'm going to, so cute. This is so cute. I love the Spoiled Lips palettes. They're just so great, and I can't say enough about them, but this one's really fun. Yeah, there's some glitters that I haven't used yet, but it has this little very ever so light lavender shade right here, which comes in very handy for what I'm about to use it for. There's just a very little bit on the tip of my brush here. What I'm going to do is just dab it ever so gently just on the spot itself. Just a little bit. I'm not using too much, just with a very light hand, just dabbing it on there. I have lots of little ones here too, but I'm not going to worry about that because I'm not that much of a perfectionist, if I'm being honest. Next, I'm going to take a little bit of concealer, you guys. This is the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. I really like it. Got that big giant doe foot applicator on there that everyone seems to love. I was going to dab it on that little spot. Just like the tiniest bit. And then with my finger, I'm just going to tap it a little bit. As you can see, those steps have done a pretty good job covering those spots already. Next, I'm going to use a product that I've recently discovered, and I've seen this all over social media, so I could not wait to try it. This is the e.l.f. Camo Powder Foundation. I actually have two different ones. My personal preferred shade, Light 210N. Light 210N Neutral. This is a talc-free powder foundation. It's like medium to full coverage. It's buildable. It's light. It does not drift and cake up in your lines and wrinkles. And it is absolutely amazing. My only complaint is that it doesn't have some kind of SPF in it, because if it did, this would be the absolute most perfect foundation, and I would never buy anything but this product. So the fact that I have to have an SPF plus a foundation, you know, it's kind of like buying two things, but this is wonderful, and it's affordable. I am not sure of the complete shade range. I'm sure it can use improving. You can never have a wide enough range of foundations. You really can't. And you know, the more inclusive and the bigger the shade range, the better. But you know, that is something that can always be expanded upon. This shade is a little darker than my complexion, which is okay, but just wait, you'll see. I have one that I use on top of that sun balm, and I have one that I use on like my naked face when I'm putting on a full face of makeup. I'm just gonna take my little foundation brush and I'm gonna coat it with this powder foundation. I'm just gonna tap it on my cheek. I'm sorry if my lighting is not adequate, but it is actually a pretty decent match, to the point where I don't really have to drag it down onto my neck because it actually is pretty good. It's just a little bit darker than I would like, but it's fine. Oh, and it's so light on your skin. It's like you really don't feel like you have a foundation on whatsoever when you use this product. I'm gonna put on some concealer now, guys. So I'm going with my Hydrating Camo Concealer again, also from e.l.f. This one is the shade Fair Rose. And there you go, guys. As you can see, my dark spot is pretty much undetectable at this point. I mean, you'd have to be really, right up on my face to see it. And so I think I have done a pretty good job at concealing. Now at this stage, before I head out into nature, I will fill in the little, you know, bald spots in my eyebrows. And to do that, very quickly, and to do that very effectively, I'm using this e.l.f. eyebrow pomade. It kind of reminds me of the Anastasia Beverly Hills pomade, which was, you know, very famous and still is. Everyone uses that product. In fact, this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills eyebrow brush that I adore. This product is crazy pigmented. Like, you just need a minuscule amount of it, and it goes a long way. I don't know, I'd be shocked if anyone gets through a whole pot of this product, because it's just, it's so pigmented and it lasts forever. Just using very light hand and light strokes, and all I'm doing is just correcting what needs to be filled in, and that's it. I'm just exaggerating the tail a little bit, and my goal is to make this look as natural as possible. I don't want it to be obvious that I filled in my brows. I want it to look as though my eyebrows are naturally full. And with this product you can achieve that, and with this lovely brush you can achieve that as well. It's super thin. I'm basically done. This is what I do to go shopping, or to just kind of like, you know, hang around the house if I want to just do a little something to zhuzh my complexion up a little bit. My final step at this point would just be to put something on my lips to keep them moisturized, because again, like I said, Arizona is super dry, and you cannot drink enough water in Arizona, and you can't hydrate your skin enough in Arizona either. So I found this Sun Balm Coconut SPF 30 Lip Balm, which I love. Oh. It's so light and slippery on your lips, which is lovely, and it tastes very coconutty, and it's very like tropical, and so I feel like I'm on the beach, and even though I'm surrounded by land. So this kind of fulfills the fantasy for me, I guess, of being on a beach. So that is it, you guys. If I wanted to take it a step further, I would contour my face a little bit. To do that, I've been using this palette. It's been my ride or die face palette, highlight, blush, contour, everything in one palette. This is from Creature Cosmetics. This is Randy's Rules, the Surviving a Horror Movie Face Sculpt palette, very tongue-in-cheek. It is based on the Scream movies, and this particular company, Creature Cosmetics, is a small company that I found on Instagram. They do all like horror themed makeup, and do check it out. It's a lot of fun. I love it. I'm kind of gothy and weird, so I love whimsical makeup like that. So this is right up my alley. So this is the palette that I've been using every single day. I'm not exaggerating. I love it so much. I have the highlighters, the blushes, and these, of course, will be the two products that I'll be using to contour my jowls and to contour my cheekbones and my nose. And if I really wanted to kick it up a notch, I will go ahead and do like a quick little wing liner, even without putting any eyeshadow on. And for that, I found this Essence Super Precise eyeliner. I'm reading these because I just don't want to mess it up, and I want you to know exactly what I'm using. But yeah, this is the Super Precise eyeliner, and it is amazing. I like this kind of a brush. A lot of people like the fine tipped markers and stuff. I like a brush. I like a brush kind of applicator like this, and I don't know, for me it's just what I prefer. And this product is great. It stays on all day, and it is delightful. And if I wanted to kick it up one more step, I would go ahead and curl my lashes and use a little bit of this Essence Lash Princess. This is like a false lash effect. It doesn't really look like you have false lashes on, but it does cover your lashes quite well, and I do enjoy it. It's a great product. At night, to take my makeup off, I use that same Winky Luxe cleanser, because this actually melts the makeup off of your skin very effectively, and your skin feels very clean afterwards. And then immediately following that, finally, I will use this Winky Luxe gel. This is called the Dream Jelly Moisturizer, and it's It looks very thick, but it's actually quite light, and it is absolutely delightful. My sister bought me this Winky Luxe product as well as a gift, and I love it so much. I like that it is a moisturizing cream, but it's a gel because it feels very light. Most of my life I've always had oily skin, and it's hard to break out of that I have oily skin mentality, even though my hormones have changed and my skin is a little drier now that I'm a little bit older and probably can use some moisturizer. I'm still more into like the serums and the gels more so than the heavy creams, because I don't feel like, I don't know, I don't feel like I'm there yet as far as heavy creams on my skin. So I tend to go for the lighter sort of formula. So this is absolutely perfect, and it smells very light, and it smells very light as well. It's not very flowery. Thank you so much, guys, for joining me, for hanging out in my little bathroom. These are the products that I literally use every day, no exaggeration. This is my routine. Whether I'm just going to work or whether I'm running to the store, these are the products that I use, and I love them, and they truly work for me, and I hope they work for you. If there are any products that you like that are vegan and cruelty-free, even if they're high-end, that really work, let me know in the comments down below. I'd love to hear about it. You guys out there watching this, I hope you have a beautiful day. Take care of yourself. Take care of your hearts. The world can be a crazy place, and you have to make sure that your mental health as well as your physical health are good. So do take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. Mwah.